All right, energy update time. I think I'm going to do me some Scorpio today. Scorpio, you've been in my head all morning. Losing my voice after the All Signs reading I just did. My God. Scorpio, in my pre-shuffle before I hit the record button, I asked, why am I here? Why has Scorpio been in my head all day? And it's kind of funny that I got this card because it's a card of communication. It's the Eight of Wands. I think it's your person that's in my head all day, and I think they're talking to you through me. Let's find out what they got to say because they definitely want to talk to you. All right, Scorpio, this is an energy, Soulmate Energies update reading for the sign of Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. It's a general reading, so it may or may not resonate with you. But if the title brought you in here, or you found me through some weird coincidence or twist of fate, well, you're supposed to be here. Stick around. If nothing else, sometimes I'm funny. Or so they tell me anyway. I don't know. Let's see here. It's a timeless reading, so when you find it, you're meant to find it. Let's cut the deck. Let's see where we go here. Scorpio. Two of Wands at the bottom of the deck. Two of Wands, somebody setting their intention to reach out with that Eight of Wands. Yeah, somebody really wants to talk to you. They've been talking to me all damn morning. Get the hell out of my head, Scorpio's person. No, I need to talk to Scorpio. Well, if you need, I ain't no operator at the exchange. Go call Scorpio. You got their number. You know their social media. You probably been spying on them. I did a spy reading the other night, a little quickie read. A lot of you got some eyes on you. Few of you wrote in, you know about it because you have stats and stuff, and you're spying on your person, spying on you, looking at stats. No, I know I'm right. I know I'm right. I know they're there. Even if you don't have stats, you take my word for it. Tell you what, not a lot of things I'm great at in this life, but it's energy reading and pulling cards, definitely one of them. It's about the only thing I'm useful for these days, it seems. Ten of Wands. A lot of burdens, the overall energy of our reading. And underneath that is the Eight of Swords. They're all up in their head. This person's pacing around thinking about you all day. This is why they're in my head. This is why. This Eight of Swords right here. Did I say Wands? Wands was the first one out. They want to talk to you. This Eight of Swords right here. Yeah, they're going crazy. It's you're heavy on their mind. This card alone, the Ten of Wands, is you're heavy on their mind. But underneath it, clarifying it, because I only go one deeper in the overall energy, is the Eight of Swords. These two cards together is, you're on their mind. It's like some overlord saying it. Jesus. Yeah, they're on my mind too. I don't even know your person. Right here is the energy around the connection. Right here is how your person feels. Right here is how they feel about you. This is the hidden energy, what the universe wants you to know through me, which is probably they want to talk to you. Right here, the final outcome. I'm going to clarify the reading, throw some universe cards over the top. If I think we need to extend this one, I will. There'll be a link in the description. If there isn't, don't get offended. I'll pull you a good reading here. If I think that's all we need to know, it's all we need to know. I'm not here to nickel and dime nobody. It's not what tarot should be about. Right here, energy around the connection. Four of Swords. Yeah, they are thinking. Heavy on their mind. Eight of Swords. There's just, this is like a little mini Dark Night of the Soul, the energy off of this. You are heavy on their mind. This whole reading's clarifying the Ten of Wands. Right here. How do they feel in their emotions? Please don't give me another heavy card. Okay. Can't make up their mind. Two of Pentacles. Should I go in? Should I talk? Should I Eight of Wands their ass and talk to them? Or not? No, yes, no, yes, no, yes. That's what's around this card. No, yes, no, yes, no, yes. That's what they're thinking about. Heavy on their mind. Look at that girl. Whether your person's a dude or not, don't matter. Look at that girl. Crazy. Hands tied, blindfolded. Oh shit, what do I do? They can't stop thinking about you. And now I'm picking up on it. Right here, the energy around how they feel about you. Not what they show you, not what they tell you. This is how they really feel. It's how they see you right now. Death. That's not bad. In that position, they want to reboot. They want to talk to you. This card just simply says they want to talk to you. They want the way things have been need to die out. All this card says here is this person needs to make a damn decision, wake the fuck up, and come in and talk to you, because that's all they want to do. You're heavy on their mind. You're driving them crazy. Rebirth. Reboot. It says rebirth. I'm renaming it reboot. Death, reboot. And where you're at right now is about the reboot point where it says starting Windows coming up on your screen if you use Windows. It's that point. It's past the BIOS section. They're coming. I don't think they can not come. If they don't come in and talk to you, this person's fixing to explode. Their energy's bleeding over into my afternoon lunch. I'm trying to eat lunch, and all I got is Scorpio, 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 Scorpio ringing through my head. I'm like, okay, I'll go. Just let me finish my damn sandwich. Hidden energy, red with the Four of Swords here. Little mini Dark Night of the Soul, just thinking, thinking, thinking. Told you. I told you, the hidden energy, rewind. I said, and this here is the hidden energy. It's what the universe wants you to know, probably through me, which is probably that they want to talk to you. They want to talk to you. It's the Page of Wands. See, the only thing I'm good at is reading energy and throwing cards. That's it. You don't want me fixing your car. You don't want me making dinner for you. You certainly don't want me taking your wife out to dinner. You don't want to leave me alone with her too long. But I'm very sensitive. I talk a good game. But I tell you what, I talk the pants off a nun, I'll tell you. Right here, Page of Wands. They want to talk to you. Speaking of pants off, this is my party girl. She just goes for it. And yeah, this is almost like the Fool. If you look at how this person's behaving on the card, it's almost like the Fool. I think this is one of those things where they just can't take it anymore, and they're just going to come in and talk to you. That Eight of Wands in the pre-shuffle, right there. Final outcome, red with Mr. or Mrs. I can't make a decision. My ass is on the front. I'm so messed up. And it is. On this card, this girl's ass is on the front. That's how messed up they're a mess. Eight of Swords, Eight of Wands, I want to talk to you. Eight of Swords, 10 of Wands, heavy burden, 4 of Swords, what do? I want to reboot. I'm just going to go for it. Oh, but I can't make a decision. What's the final outcome? They're going to talk to you. Page of Cups. A little apology. They're going to talk to you like a page. Emotional child. They're probably coming in with a little bit of an apology. And look, we got pig flying here on this card. When pigs fly, you probably don't even believe that's going to happen. I don't, looking at the energy around this card. But it is. It's the final outcome. The final outcome between yes, no, yes, no, yes, no, yes, no is yes. Coming in with a small apology, hoping to reboot this thing. And they're just going to go for it. The universe says they're going to go for it. For most of you, they will. For some of you, hey, no free will here. You know, there's free will. I mean, there is free will. No false hope here. Sorry. I was focused on the energy around this Four of Swords when I was talking. I probably should just do that. I just want to make sure I'm not giving anybody any false hope. There are a few of you out there where your person's just going to chicken out. Yes, no, yes, no, yes, no will become no. But the majority of you, 90+%, you expect a little something from this person out of nowhere. It's too much burden for them to deal with. If they don't come in, they're never going to be able to live with themselves with this kind of energy here. They're going to go batshit crazy. You'll be visiting them in a sanitarium. Four of Swords. Why is it here? Let's clarify. Yeah, we talked about this in the beginning. While I was shuffling, I felt all this energy. I always read the energy for you. I give you everything I get. It's not just cards. It's Steve's Love Tarot. That's why I don't timestamp. That's why you can't fast forward. You get more here. Page of Swords. I already told you they're spying. That's why they're in the Four of Swords right now. It's part of what they're doing. They're watching you. Like batshit crazy watching you. Because this yellow color is tied to the yellow color here. These two cards are tied together. So my party girl wants to come in and communicate. I'm just going to go for it. Right here and right here. Oh, but I want to hang back and spy. Yes, no. Yes, no. Yes, no. Yes, no. Yes, no. Spying, spying, spying. Waiting for the right moment. What's the right moment to go talk to a Scorpio? October? I don't know. We ain't got that kind of time. Ace of Pentacles. Slow, moving energy. Yeah, they're spying, waiting for the right moment. They want to bring you this big offer. But what's the right moment exactly? What is that? They're holding back. Watch it. I think they just snap. I haven't clarified it yet, but I think they just snap and come in. Because I don't think they can take this too much longer. Okay, Two of Pentacles. Why is it here? Yes, no, yes, no, yes, no, yes, no, yes. Let's see. Let's see. This has been going on a spell for a lot of you with that Ace of Pentacles there. That's the slowest moving energy of the tarot deck. It's a slog. Grandma on the freeway at 15 miles an hour. Should have taken her license years ago. Damned if she isn't doing a 100-mile drive, too. Shit. Traffic backed up into the other state. Right here, Two of Pentacles. Watching. Yes, no, yes, no, yes, no. Watching. Yes, no, yes, no, yes, no, yes, no. It's all just watching, watching, watching. The good news is the Three of Wands. Three of Wands. I don't know what I called that card. This energy is just, your person's just in my head. I can tell you what they want to say to you right now because they're in my damn head. I want to say, I fucked up. I should have gone for you. I can't make a decision to save my damn life. And now look what I've done. Yeah, look what you've done. You owe somebody an apology. You did something. Three of Wands. This is the gateway to the Four of Wands. On the plus side. On the minus side, she's still just standing on the damn shoulder. Watch it. Grandma's still heading her way. Heading up the freeway on her 100-mile journey at 15 miles an hour here. There's the Three of Wands here. Oh, my pooping girl. Right here. My God, I got the party girl, and this is her before the party. Like constipation, the energy around this card. She's going to be in that squatted position for a while. She don't even care if anybody's coming up behind her. She's so uncomfortable. Four of Cups. The reason they can't decide is exactly what I just told you. It's very clear here. It's because they're worried. The reason they're watching and all that is because they're worried about their indecision and what you think of them because of that. And I don't know, it's weird. It's someone who almost feels like they shouldn't, but they know they should. It's almost an insult in a way. I have to convey feelings into words, and you know that's very difficult if you've ever tried to do that. Imagine my job here. But I just ate lunch, so I'm good. I can do this. I'll give you an analogy why this is a little insulting, this Four of Cups here. Okay? Because they're watching you, and they want to come towards you, and they know they owe you a little apology, and they want to reboot this thing, and it's all a big burden on them. But at the same time, constipation girl here, squatting in the bushes, is thinking, well, I want to reach out. I know I should, but, you know, I don't know, maybe I should just let it go, or I don't know. It's that kind of thing. That's insulting. Scorpio, better than that. You're a water sign. Death card, why is it here? I'm just insulted by people who are wishy-washy about me in my own life. You know, if I meet someone and we get along good, you know, have the potential to be friends, and I say, you know, hey, can I, let's swap email addresses or something. Here's mine, right? And they're like, yeah, okay, yeah, maybe I'll email you my email address. It's that kind of thing. And it's like, oh, okay. Wow, you're that excited to meet me, huh? Wow, okay. You'll email me your email address. Okay. That's this girl right here. That's sort of where they're at with it. But yet it's very heavy on their mind. I think this is like a woe is me, self-defeating, defeatist kind of person or something. I don't know. I don't know how to read that. Death. King of Swords. Oh, somebody growing a pair. They want to reboot. I said death reboot. I've renamed it. King of Swords takes action, makes a plan. I think they're going to snap out of this. I hope I didn't speak too soon. I did. I knew it was there. That's why I wanted to do it on camera. Oh, shit. I didn't look at it. I just felt it. It's Kurt Cobain in pain. I started hearing grunge music in my head. Kurt Cobain in pain, the Three of Swords. For those of you that are new and not very observant, that guy looks like Kurt Cobain. And I can't tell if it's a guy or a girl, which is the case with most people that look like Kurt Cobain. So, when I see them. I once talked to a fella, I think it was a fella, out in Venice Beach, where I go get coffee a lot. And I swear to God, I talked to that person for 10, 15 minutes. I did not know. I could not tell. Couldn't read the energy right. It read both ways. Couldn't tell from the physical appearance. I tell you that story not to be funny, but because that's why the card's here. Three of Swords. This person seems to not be able to tell the difference or see the forest for the trees. They can't tell the difference between what's good for them and what's not. They have a hard time with it. So they take this attitude. Whatever. Right? And that's why this shit. Yes, no, back and forth, ass on the front. And that's why this shit. Standing on the shore. You're supposed to be surfing, you fool. The water's out there. It's a surfboard. Go in the damn water. You're standing on the shore with a surfboard. It's not what it's for. You can, if you want to sit around, you could just paddle out and sit out there. It's a better view. It's pretty cool too. Nice breeze. It's nice. So they're spying. That's what they're doing. They're not putting the surfboard in the water. They don't know the difference. They don't know whether this is a male or a female. They don't know whether it's good for them or bad for them. And it's blocking the King of Swords. They want to come towards you. King of Swords takes action. Honest truth is spoken from the King of Swords. But they get in their own way, your person. However, in the hidden energies and in my pre-shuffle, we got the Eight of Wands. In the hidden energies, we got the Page of Wands, which is communication. It's my party girl. She just goes for it. You don't even have to get her drunk. She just go for it. You just say hello and it's on. That's it. It's someone who just springs into action. Just does it. Just like the picture on the card would tell you here. The energy of this card. Every deck, the energy of the cards is a little different. The Page of Wands in this deck is a different energy than the Page of Wands in my animal deck, for example. This is more like Fool energy in this deck. Just go for it. That's why I say she's my party girl. Hidden energy. Why is this Page of Wands here? Because they love you. They're just going to go for it. Wow, the party girl actually loves you. So it's not just a quick bang in the kitchen of the party, hope nobody's looking. It's she loves you. Right here, male or female, this person's holding big love for you. They can't take it anymore. This whole bottom section of the reading is they can't take it. This is all them getting in their own way. And this section here, the final outcome section and the message from the universe and the overall energy in general, is all saying they can't take it anymore. There's no way they can hold back this kind of love and not at least take a shot. And that's what the party girl does here, the Page of Wands. They take their shot. So the universe is saying, yeah, Steve's right about all this. They are this. But they can't hold back with this. For most of you, this person won't be able to hold back. Why is the Ace of Cups here? Yeah. Knight of Pentacles, this makes sense. I got a fast-moving energy, right? I got a fast-moving energy here. I'm just going to go for it, party girl. A lot of love. And that lot of love, and the whole thing is at the last card out is the Knight of Pentacles, the second slowest. Look, I got the slowest energy in the deck up here, clarifying this spying, and clarifying this bringing you this Ace of Cups, this big cup of love. I've got the second slowest energy in the deck, the Knight of Pentacles. This fool is walking, but he has a horse. This is a guy with nowhere to go. This is a guy who uses a French press to make his coffee. Because he's got time. He could just sit and wait. Whatever. I'll press it when I'm ready. I decide when the coffee gets made. He's got time. But there isn't time. Because you're not going to wait for this person forever. They get in their own way. They're getting in their own way here. They're getting their own way here. They're getting in their own way here. And Kurt Cobain is getting in the way of the damn King of Swords. Your person gets in their own way. They're causing all their own problems. All of their problems are caused by them. The universe says they're coming, but very slowly. Proof of that is right here. Then very slowly. They're just going to go for it one day. Who the fuck knows when that is? And bring you this big Ace of Cups. This cup of love because they love you. But, I have a horse, but I'm just going to walk. You know. Because I'm not, you know. Because I'm not, you know. I don't know. Well, I don't know. Fuck off. Right here. And when they finally do show up, you get an emotional child. You get a page. Page of Cups. And you're going to be like when pigs fly, right? When they show up, you're going to be surprised. Why is this Page of Cups here? I'll tell you what. Let's see. Okay, you ready? Keep your fingers crossed. Or your pincers. Or whatever the hell scorpions have. That tail with the spike on it. You might just hit them with that when they come in. Five of Swords. Self-sabotage, getting in their own way. This is read with the Three of Wands in particular. This just tells me that all this waiting, not putting the surfboard, not unlike with surfing. Stand on the shore too long and don't put the surfboard in the water, you're going to miss the tide. You're going to miss the waves. The tide goes out. You ain't going to surf at low tide. That's not surfing. That's just being stuck in the sand. And right here, they're stuck in the sand. They're dilly-dallying. Look at the energy match. Look at the colors on the cards. They're very similar. They almost bleed into one another. This whole Knight of Pentacles. French press user. I'm going to press it when I'm ready. They're just getting in there. Well, why do they get in their own way? Why is the Five of Swords here? Oh, sitting on their hands. Seven of Pentacles, this asshole who just looks at the damn seeds and watches plants grow. Oh, Seven of Pentacles, time. This also tells me the energy around this, as much as I like to pick on this fool on this card, this is energy around this card with these cards here. Tells me that they're making the excuse. Okay, look at this. Look at what I got. I got, and I'm going to watch seeds grow. These two should be married. Right here, these two characters. It would be the most boring marriage ever to exist. She going to go poop in the yard and give him manure for his garden. And he going to fertilize her. And he going to watch the seeds grow. It's her poop that's making the damn seeds grow. And that's her squatting in his garden when he's at work. Right here. Perfect couple. But this tells me for some reason they're making the excuse. Five of Swords. Excuses. False wins. False victories. Self-sabotage. Excuses. They're making the excuse that they're waiting for the right time to come in. The right time to harvest. What the what? Who is this person? Alright, I'm going to pull a crossing card here. Give me a crossing card on the Five of Swords and the Seven of Pentacles. I'll tell you what. I want to thank whoever drew the Lightseer deck. Because they gave me endless fodder with the characters they've drawn. On some of the cards, it looks like the deck was drawn by a horny 15-year-old boy. And on other decks of the cards, it's as though... and on other cards, it's as though they They knew that a sarcastic southern man was going to be pulling them out on a table one day. Because my God, what the frickin' hell? Okay, crossing card, affecting energy here. What is the final? What are they going to do? What's the right time? Oh, I got done saying it. I just got done saying it. It was in some of the cards. It's drawn by a horny 15-year-old boy, and here's one now. Here's peeping Tom looking at someone in the bathroom getting ready to go out. Right here, it's the Empress across this. Yeah, this card, the Empress, is about abundance. It signifies the divine feminine in the connection, which is likely you, because you're here watching this, laughing at my jokes. This person's definitely the divine masculine, because the divine masculine is slow to catch up in this current soulmate cycle. You already know how you feel. This person is more self-sabotage, denial. The Empress cross here tells me exactly what this all tells me. It's going to take a spell. They are going to come in. They're going to show up as a page. And they're going to do it because they can't take it anymore. Because these connections, including yours, are building in power as the cycles come around. All right? As the cycles come around, they're building in power. Everything is cycles. Cycles is frequency. The whole universe is frequency. Einstein said that. It's not some new age person with a website who lives in his parents' basement. The universe is frequency. It's all energy. It's a thing. It's real. Frequency is cycles. So your connection, being energy, cycles just like anything else. We register it or we read it as hertz in electricity. You see, when you plug something in your wall socket, it's 60 hertz of electricity. That's 60 cycles per second. Okay? This connection cycles around. It's fairly fast, this soulmate cycle. It's not 60 cycles a second, but it is, once every couple of weeks or so. So in the current cycle where I'm pulling this energy, this person is under tremendous pressure within themselves to reach out to you. For some of you, they will, and for others of you, they will not. But within a week's time, maybe 2 on the top side, it'll cycle back around, and they'll be under tremendous pressure again, and then more of you will hear from your soulmate, and some of you still will not. Then it will cycle again. You're picking up on the pattern here. Right now, this Empress card tells me that they see you as abundance, long-term. They have great respect for you. The pressure is great. You don't let the Empress get away. I mean, male or female, of course, if it's a female on the card, you don't let the Empress get away. I mean, look at those tits. I wouldn't let her get away. You don't let the Empress get away. It is what it is. And hey, my jokes are not to offend anyone. I use words to be funny like a comedian would use words to be funny. I would never say that to her in person. She's the Empress. I don't suppose anybody with a soft nature who gets offended by every other word is here at Steve's Love Tarot very long anyway. I don't suppose. But anyway, it is what it is. But you see my point. You wouldn't, if you were a guy watching this, you're not going to let this girl get away. She's beautiful. Your person thinks you're beautiful, male or female. They do not want you to get away. There's a lot of pressure here, internal pressure on them to pull the trigger. And I've explained to you about the cycles. And if for a lot of you, they're going to pull the trigger slowly. I mean, is it the slowest card and the second slowest? You're just going to have to distract yourself and find yourself a summertime hobby. Go to the beach, hang out, whatever you want to do. Have fun. Do something fun. All right. Anything else the universe wants to tell us about this connection? What else you got for Scorpio? I'm not going to extend this one because it'd be the most boring extended reading in history. What am I going to pull on this? Oh my God. Hand her some toilet paper? What the hell? Yeah, I mean, it's all here. There's nothing to pull on in an extended reading except maybe why this person's like this. Because they fucked up. I don't know. They just probably been hurt in the past. Probably, I don't know. They're a person who, I can tell from the energy, they're a stoic person who doesn't really show their feelings. There's someone who tries to come across as maybe sophisticated, or just maybe smart or having their shit together. But on the inside, they're a complete mess. There. I mean, that's pretty much it. I didn't see any devil cards come out. I'm not seeing any major problems. It's just some people are just raised like this. Or life teaches them to be like this. Or you just scare the crap out of them and intimidate them. I don't know. You do have a pointy poison thing on the end of your tail, Scorpion. Or as that one lady out there, she thinks that Scorpio is represented by the lobster, which apparently she thinks is the same thing as a scorpion. It's not. Read a book. Seven of Cups. This person's going to vacillate. What the universe wants you to know. Vacillate. Vacillation is the word I get here. My God. We should have a three-way relationship. These two are married, and this guy she's having an affair with. They're all freaking boring. Every single one of them. They're all sitting there doing nothing. Ten of Swords. Communication. The birds here represent communication on this Ten of Swords. Ten of Swords clarifying the Seven of Cups means that if this person takes too long, they're just going to blow this off. They're going to come up with too many reasons not to do it if they overthink it too much. And then they're not going to do it. Which is fine. Because if you want to hear from them, it's going to cycle around again and they'll be right back in this position all over again like I just got done telling you. Last card out is Strength. Okay. Red is and the bottom of the deck is Sarah Gilbert here. Two of Swords, swatting crows. Confusion. Yeah, this person's confused. Yeah, they are. Three cards read together. Ten of Swords, center, left, right. The message from the universe, the Ten of Swords. They don't want this to be over. So they're going to figure something out and pull their big girl, big boy pants up and come in with strength and get it together. There is some fear here. Fear is around strength. If we're having to pull our big girl, big boy pants up to do something, that means we're intimidated to do it. There's fear. We're worried about it. So the strength card's rooted in fear. But they are going to pull it together. That's what the universe says. And the overlying card, because they don't want this to go away, in spite of this girl's face. She looks like she's enjoying herself, but she wants the poo to come out. Five of Cups crossing the Ten of Swords. This person is the cause of all their own problems. All they got to do is pull up their big girl, big boy pants and make a decision, and this comes in. But again, they stand in their own way a lot. I think they suffer from depression. This is somebody it may be undiagnosed. Okay? This is somebody who suffers from depression. I mean, this is like if I were to do a reading for a psychology class at a college somewhere, I would say, this is depression laid out in cards. Okay? This is usually a self-defeating thing. They go into a downswing with the depression, and they don't want to talk to anybody, don't want to do anything, and they just self-sabotage all sorts of shit. Then they come out of it and go, oh shit, look at all the crap I just screwed up. I need to fix this. And then they worry about it, and they get the fear, which causes more depression to come around again and another cycle to begin. So you may be in a loop with this person for quite a while. The universe is trying to tell you that. Now, I don't know that they have depression. I don't know if it's been diagnosed or undiagnosed or whatever. I have no idea. But this is what this reads like. And I've dealt with many people who have depression and all that. I counsel a lot of friends and stuff offline. I have psychology training. So this is classic right here. Classic of that. So this is probably why the slowest card in the deck and the second slowest have come out. This person, what you can know is this. They do want to come in and talk to you. It is a big burden on them. This person is holding a lot of love for you. And part of them just wants to go for it. And I think at one point they will. They're going to show up as a page of cups or page of wands, one or the other. But a page nonetheless. In the meantime, they're spying and thinking and sitting and doing nothing. Squatting and watching plants grow. Planting fertilizer for this guy's plants who watches them grow. That's what they're doing. That's what's happening. That's your energy update. And it is what it is. It's an honest read. I've given you good advice here. There's nothing you can do. Nothing you can do. Because if you approach this person with this kind of defeatist attitude, shit, stand in your own way, 5 of Swords, self-sabotage, you're just going to scare them off. It has to be on their terms. It has to be their idea to come in. This girl don't want to be bothered. So, you're waiting on them. There's nothing you could do. It's right here. I mean, you can do what you want. If you want to go ahead and reach out, fine. But don't say I told you. Don't say I didn't tell you so. Because they're probably just going to meet you. You're going to get met at the door by this. Hi. Yeah. I'm good. How are you? Yeah. Yeah. Ah. So, let them figure it out. All right? Let them figure it out. It's the best I can tell you. Well, hope this reading was helpful. If you like this reading, have your head checked. But if you like me or this reading, just in general, please like, share, and subscribe. I appreciate all the subscribers and everybody who shares. And again, I want to hear any emails from any women's livers or anything like that. Hey, listen, nobody respects women more than I do. I just say the word tits to be funny, okay? It's just a word. They say it in movies all the time and all that kind of stuff, and I know. But, you know, come on. Give me a break. Whoever drew this card, most of these cards drawn by a 15-year-old boy. I'm telling you. It's right out of that. All right. And they're just creating fodder for a sarcastic bastard like me. That's all they're doing. All right. Good luck, Scorpio.